Hey y'all, it's your girl Breezy, and you know I love to run my mouth. And baby, I was not gonna miss this opportunity to talk about Jess, the mess, the Breakfast Club, Loren Lorosa, and all the drama of it. Cause I've been talking to myself in the car, listening to the videos and things of that nature, so I wanted to definitely talk to y'all about it. If you missed this, this is what's going on right now. Like last night, Jess Hilarious went to her IG and went live, to her Instagram and went live, and she had a lot of things to say about the Breakfast Club. I'm going to insert that so y'all can hear, which I'm going to insert a few pieces of it. I'm not going to insert her whole video. I'm just going to insert a few pieces after this. Y'all hear what she said.
Put this shit up for y'all teammate. This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there. Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm, like not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make her out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'ma play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. Now, how about y'all clear some of this shit up for you?
Okay. So, first of all, I was going to come and talk about it last night, just talk about the live and post the clips of her talking. But I was like, is she going to go to work tomorrow? Is she going to actually get on the radio and talk with these people? And sure as shit, y'all. She got on that radio and they talked about it. And I got some clips on that for y'all. So I took a few pieces because I found some things interesting about what they said. And then I'm going to speak my piece on it. Okay, so this is where her and DJ Envy and them are talking. Basically, this is DJ Envy saying how he felt about it and how he felt it was corny, which I agree with.
Radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke,
okay.
but it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about it.
It is a serious issue.
Okay, let me just sit back and watch then, because I'm not Joe Clark.
Because it's not.
I am actually. Give me my baseball bat.
No, it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain. Man,
You're not a villain. Who said you a villain?
Yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
But what do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win.
No, but look, it's not even about what they want me to do. I did last night what I wanted to do, what I felt like I should have been did. I've been asking questions.
The internet loves mess. And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other, especially two women. And I don't dwell in that. And y'all know that.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You let the internet dictate what's going on. We've had conversations, and this is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny, and it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Loren in the room, this is your show. We can make that the change whenever you want. Did I not? Or did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It is not about wanting her in a room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all
have that conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it
I've
to us. We had a meeting
conversations
yesterday.
off air. What
not
is we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worrying about it's not even about
you. Worried about comments, and you worried about what people say after.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation up here on the show.
They've been ishing on me for 15 years. They've been ishing on Charlamagne for 15 years.
But that's on you.
And
the things that people ish on me for is on me.
I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
Oh, come on.
I know who I am. I know what I do. You let them people get in the comments and F with you. You're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like, you a dope.
You're very
you
dope.
let them people piss you off. No, F them niggas. You nice. Like, what you do is funny.
I tell her that all the time, on air,
You brought
off
that
air.
energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And you let a bitch-ass person in the comments say something to steer you up. I tell you, F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that.
But,
and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like, I F with you the long way, not on some internet-ish. And they hear that through there, that was whack, man.
This sounds very light-skinned, but let's go.
And then there was a part 2. And her and Loren talked. And baby, Loren is a class act. Tell me you know how to work in radio and that you're a professional without even saying it. Now, she said it, but tell me. Y'all listen to this.
Understand after comments and after people and all that, but it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because niggas online feel a certain way. I feel the same way they feel about it.
Call me and curse me out. Call in
I've
me and
done
curse them
that.
out. Yes, you do.
Yes, like
Okay.
I've done that. You know what I mean?
There's a bigger issue sometimes too, because I feel like, all right, you'll call him, you'll cuss him out. We might talk about different situations, but I think a lot of times if there's an issue for real, and then it don't be no movement in here, it's like there's an issue outside and then there's no movement in here, and then we just all in here like he ha. Like, you're doing a lot of it right now. You're laughing and joking, but for real, you know that she's up here crying. Nothing about that is funny. Like, there's real issues and real problems, and we don't really get to the gist of it.
Ever.
I want the record to show I see Jess cry a lot. So
It doesn't matter if you see her cry
So why you
1,000
always
times.
joke,
What are you
man?
talking about?
you know
see
what?
me
I'm not
cry
even
a
talking
lot.
to y'all. I say I'm not talking to y'all. See, because when I try to be serious and talk, you see what I'm saying? You see how they do me? I'm a mind my
What I'm
business.
saying is that I think at this moment, because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we got to figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
What parts did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me in
Okay, so
person.
what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up. I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
But
I didn't.
none of that was said.
I
You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP,
I don't
to have
understand.
the
I never
conversation.
ever heard that.
Because
you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is if somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown-ass woman.
And I understand. You could have said that
and
on air right then and there. Or right after when you saying you put me in the office. You never put me nowhere to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you. Ever.
Okay.
And I did or not. Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm gonna handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation because we grown. And regardless, you don't gotta love me, you don't gotta like me, but we here together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves mess,
Yes,
create
you're
messes
here.
to pit women against each other.
And you're here because of an opportunity that I extended.
Regardless
like,
of-
that's no. I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's not. Let's first and foremost, let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever, but yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here.
All right. So here's my thought last night. Like, first of all, girl, this is your job. Yeah, you got a contract and stuff. But what ends up blowing my mind about people is that everything doesn't go on the internet. I've had many disagreements with people in my life who are very active on social media, people that I work with who are very active on social media, and never, ever, ever am I taking that there. I'm not even a subliminals on social media person. I'm either going to address it with you personally, whether that be me talking to you on the phone, talking to you in person, or a text, or I'm going to ignore it. And depending on the relationship, we're either going to move on in this professional way and I deal with you only that way. We're going to move on in this personal relationship. And either I'm like, that wasn't that bad of a thing that they did, or girl, I don't mess with you like that and I don't really fool with you, or I don't fool with you at all in life anymore. I'm not going on the internet to air that grievance. I had a friendship of several years to fall out. Never once online would I have ever like, oh, you don't this and that, like none of that. But especially in a situation where you are a professional, you are a comedian, now you are a radio personality. You were given a contract. Y'all made this whole big deal about you got the job, which is cool. Like, I think it's cool that she got the job. But what I see in her video, and then what I get from the conversation she had both with Charlamagne and Envy and with Loren later, is that Jess felt inferior to Loren, and it made her feel some kind of way. And then to be online, because you are a social media personality that's where we know you from initially, right? Yes, she's a comedian. Now she's a radio personality, but she started as a social media personality. So she's very much involved in it. She's very much still active on her own social media. She's reading those comments. I'm sure she's on the YouTube channel of The Breakfast Club reading those comments. And every single video that is produced with Jess on it, whether it's their Breakfast Club Instagram page, whether it's their YouTube channel, probably if they got a TikTok, whatever social media they have, you are going to get comments that people are going to say, we don't need Jess. Why Jess here? You saw comments when Jess was gone. Oh, I'm glad Jess gone. Thank you, Loren. We love Loren. We saw comments when Jess was back and Loren was gone. Where is Loren? Where is Loren? People love Loren. And like Jess said in her live, Loren got it going on. And Loren does have going on. Loren was not a known person in terms of y'all bring her in and she's going to attract, additional people because a lot of people know her. No. But that woman is a journalist. That woman is a professional. She knows what to do. And she was brought in as a producer and a good on-air personality because, one, the Breakfast Club being about the culture, you need someone that is able to have those more in-depth conversations, ask those more in-depth questions. And that's not what Jess does. Okay, that's not what y'all brought her there for. I understand Jess's point. Like, it sounds like, to me, it sounds like two things. It sounds like conversations were had about it, but it wasn't in full with Jess. So I could understand that upset. Like, literally, Jess is saying, y'all asked me who did I want to come and sit in my seat while I was on maternity leave, and I said Loren. And Loren came in, she showed out, she did the damn thing, right? That's a bad woman. That you listen. Some people I see in the comments are are pro Jess so that they don't like Loren, but give that woman her things. Give that woman her flowers. Give that woman her credit. You can't take that away from her. She's educated. She's very knowledgeable when she comes to the conversation with anything. She's very well spoken, and that's not a slight. But she is able to articulate. She is able to fluidly read while on air. And a lot of those things Jess doesn't have. And I think Jess already herself, because she said it, I felt the same way they felt. So she already felt inferior. Things behind the scenes probably are moving and looking a little bit shady. And then here comes Corey Holcomb talking ish, a couple weeks ago saying they didn't need Jess. Jess doesn't, she's not this and she's not that and she's stupid. And she, all of these things he was saying about her related to her being on the Breakfast Club and a new girl, and that the new girl is where it's at. And because there's a vast difference in how they present in radio personality on there, you are going to have those comments. But like Charlamagne and Envy was telling her, you got to say F that. Like, they dog Envy out. Envy don't be studying them people. They give Charlamagne the blues. Charlamagne laugh at them. He uses it for content and sometimes. So, Jess was in her head. Jess knows that Loren is, when it comes to what that show needed for that particular piece of it, Loren is that girl. And it felt to her like Loren pushed her out of her job. And it's like, well, girl, baby, why, if you gave me this job, what am I doing here? Like, what are we doing? And it wasn't being communicated to her. But one thing that I love that Loren said is, that's why I pulled you in the office with the whatever producer, Eddie, so that you got on here and said I didn't say it to you. But baby, if we need to, Eddie will look you in your face and tell you, yes, Loren did pull you in the office. She did say those exact things that she's saying she said to you. And I'm never going to give you rah-rah on this. I'm not going to, girl, don't be telling me to shut up on the radio. No, after you do that, after we get off air, I'm going to address you because Loren is a professional. And I like the way Loren said, I'm here. And I think that's part of it. Like, even though, yeah, you might have said Loren should be here. Yeah, you might have said give her own segment, take Jess with the mess off of it. You may have said those things, but you're still intimidated by my presence. And I'm letting you know I'm here. And for Jess to say, yeah, you here off an opportunity I provided. No, girl, I'm here because they wanted me. Just because I'm the one, guess what? I'm here because I'm qualified. Because also, you picked me as your replacement because I am that girl. Because out of everybody who you thought could do it, you knew Loren could do it. But what you didn't anticipate is that Loren was going to come in and bring her sunshine. And that's what happens. When you are an awesome person at certain things that you do, it's just inevitable that people are going to see it for you, right? And a person who does not have those capabilities, does not have that education, does not have that experience, sometimes is going to feel slighted. And it was so funny to me in their back and forth. If y'all heard in that clip, Loren said, I'm here, right? That was like if you had read it, it would have been in all capitals. I am here. I am here. Just saying, yeah, you here off an opportunity that I gave you. And Loren later on saying in that conversation, you're my talent. Because Loren is a producer. So Loren not only is on air talent, she's also a producer. Just, you're my talent. I found that funny, just that back and forth. But yeah, she let it get in her head. And I don't feel like she doesn't have the right to feel how she feels. She should not have went on IG Live and did that. Like Envy said, that was corny. That was corny. That was lame. It was not the way to handle it. This is not you arguing with DC Fly back and forth online. This is not you arguing back and forth with Corey Holcomb online. These are your radio castmates who you're in a relationship with. When it comes to this radio show, Loren, like Loren said, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So we know that that's solid. That's solidified. Loren got a contract that says, baby, I'm here. So whether you want to trick your own self out of a job, do that. Because Lauren will gladly step in and all that. Because at the end of the day, everyday people, when we have conversations, we all say funny things. Yes, Jess is a comedian, but everyday conversation, things you say, stuff you bring up, is comedy. So, when people say, oh, the comedic piece of it, and they say she's great and she brought what the Breakfast Club needed, her co-hosts are telling her that. If they've been telling you that behind the scenes, then what was the problem? What was the problem? I think that never has Jess gotten the traction off of the Breakfast Club that Lauren is getting. For instance, the situation with Gary Owen. You see a lot of clips on from the Breakfast Club with Lauren in them because she knows how to ask those questions. She knows how to have those conversations. So the clips with her are going to have that and stir that. And I think that it stemmed from Jess feeling inferior. It stemmed from jealousy of the things about Lauren that she does not have. And she felt insecure as it relates to her position. And I think that Jess thought they were pushing her out. So what she did was, I'm going to go on IG Live and I'm going to really get you to push me out. As opposed to saying, man, I want to go on IG Live and go off on y'all. I need to have a conversation with y'all and we need to have this conversation now. And even Envy said, we just had a meeting. You could have said that. But at the same time, I fool with you the long way. Like, you have everybody's phone number. Baby, call them on FaceTime. All y'all got iPhones, I know. Call them on FaceTime in a full group and cuss everybody out then. Don't get on IG Live and do that. That's where she messed up. And that's why people don't feel sympathy for her, is because you didn't handle it like a professional. You still handle it like you in the streets, baby. And that's iHeartRadio, sis. And like you trying to let them fool you out of your coin. Don't be a dummy. Anywho, y'all tell me what y'all think about the whole thing. Do y'all think having 4 people on the Breakfast Club is a good thing? Like I said, I think that was one of the best things they could have did. They can have a foursome. They just have to work out how it will work, right? But what y'all think about that? Do y'all think they need Jess? Should Jess get fired? Or let's, move on from this and be great going forward? Do y'all think Jess is valid? Let me know what y'all thoughts of this whole mess, this whole situation. Please, please, please drop it down below. Make sure you like, comment, share. Be sure to subscribe, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when the next time I'm coming to run my mouth. Because I'm coming back. Peace.